Hi, this is Luca with DirectOut. We have now a very good news. We are delivering the Prodigy MP, the multifunction audio processor. In the back of the device you have a bunch of slots that you can equip with up to 32 local I/O, selecting modules between line level input, line level output, mic pre-input and line level output, AS3 input with sample rate converter and AS3 output. Then you have two MADI I/O with up to 128 channels, and you can simply select which is the flavor of the connection that you want, SFP, BNC, SC. And then, probably this is the most important thing, two network slots where you can stick in Wave SoundGrid, Ravenna I/O and Dante I/O, and we are already working on other modules. The idea is to have a bunch of hardware input and a bunch of hardware output, and in the between you have a big routing matrix where you can convert the media, you can convert the sample rate and the clocking, and then you can add DSP capabilities on top of that. The DSP capability flows is not fixed, but it's absolutely flexible, and every user can decide, depending on the vertical market, for example, the live people, they do have a different workflow compared to broadcast, for example, environment. So you have 32 flex channel, when you can have input style or output style flex channel, and then whenever needed you can decide to insert plugins such as internal EQ, internal delays, dynamics. You have 32 minimum phase EQ with an FIR approach that you can play with, 32 delays, 32 dynamic, and up to 128 external plugins, such as using a SoundGrid card, SoundGrid Waves, or you can use a UA Apollo with a MADI I/O, or any combination, just using hardware input and hardware output. On top of that, you have 16 different matrix mixers available. The first 8 offer 16 input and 4 output. The last 8 offer 8 input and 8 independent outputs. On top of that, you have 32 summing buses. What you can sum whatever you want. Hardware input with other hardware input, DSP blocks with other DSP blocks, matrix mixer with other matrix mixer. So you really have a very flexible approach, and the bus summing bus masters are at the same time fully fledged output style processing blocks where you can stick in internal and external delays. With the selected channel you can select which is the channel you want to keep under control, or you can have a different approach, opening as many windows as are the number of the plugin that you have. You still have the possibility to play with all the modern things, and you can record predefined layout to ease the workflow and immediately have the possibility to control your input and output on the go, EQ it and delay when needed, or change completely the topic. For example, you want to have a look at your metric assignment and stuff like that. So I think that having 416 input, 420 outputs, because you have 4 outputs additional for your monitoring path, combining sample rate conversion capabilities, including the audio over IP and the MADI I/O, and the clock range, which can be detected between 44.1 all the way up to 192 kHz, and the flexible sample rate for both the internal processing and the exchange of information between the external world, gives you a very, very flexible tool. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. You have the multifunction audio processor Prodigy MP from DirectOut. Thank you for your attention.